Hey guys, my name is Jazz and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing this look. This is like my grungy but fun look. I don't know what to call it. It's what I've been wanting to do and I'm doing it for my 35th birthday. It kind of just really showed that like age ain't nothing but a number, but honestly to just have fun with makeup, and that's all that matters. So if you love makeup and you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. I really want to do like a smoky burgundy brown look but with a twist. For my eye base, I'm going to use the Vive Eye Wand in Mahogany. I'm just going to wipe off any oil on my eye, and then I'm just going to I'm gonna put this haphazardly on my eye, but really just focusing it in that crease area. I think a lot of the product I'm gonna use for the smoky eye is gonna be Vive. I want it to be more rounded of a smoky eye. I don't really wanna. And then I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to go windshield wiper motion back and forth, just to really get that blend started. Here we go. Okay, perfect. I have here two of the Vive. These are their soul shadows. I have Lure and I have Noir. This is from the palette Lure. I'm just gonna go into this dark shade that's like burgundy shade here. Just put that in the crease as well and just start blending that, kind of setting that base. And I'm using a very dense buff and blend. This is the Sigma E39 brush. Kind of placing that in. And then before I add anything else, I'm just going to go back in with that same big fluffy brush and just blend those two together. They're kind of very similar in shade. Really going to help our next color blend. I'm going to take that same brush. I'm just going to wipe it off on a towel. Now I'm going into the Vive 90s palette. I'm going into the shade 93, which is like a really dark burgundy. I'm also focusing it on the crease, windshield wiper motions, just kind of back and forth until I get like the shape I want. And going back in with that fluffy brush just to make sure everything stays really blended. I don't want any really harsh lines. My tip is always to kind of like place it right in the middle and then blend out from there. Wherever you place your shadow down, you want to kind of place it wherever you want the most pigment to be and then disperse from there. Want it more at the end, you would place it here first, but if you want like more of that detail to be in the middle, you want to do middle first. Going back, blending those edges at the top with a big fluffy brush. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm actually going to now go into the Noir palette in this dark brown. I'm going in with a smaller brush. This is like from Well People. It's like their eyeshadow, yeah, their blending brush. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to start applying that to the lid area, a little further down, because what I want is a gradient and I don't want just black and then burgundy. I want it to like fade into the burgundy. I am going to go back in a little bit with that 93 shade and I'm just going to make sure that I'm not losing that shade. Don't want to lose it. The thing about a smoky eye is that it's a lot of just going back and forth with like the previous colors that you use. As you can see, I'm like leaving like a little bit of my lid not completely covered in this dark brown because I'm going to put black there. And for this, I'm not doing windshield wiper motions. I am pressing. I'm like tapping it and then just moving along but doing little taps. The reason for that is because I want to be very precise where I'm placing that color. And then when I go back in with the 93, I can do more windshield wiper motions. And using that same brush, now I'm going in to that black. I'm going to place that all over my lid. So pigmented, my goodness. Ooh, it's been a hot minute since I've done like a true smoky eye. Hey, I'm gonna go back with that brown. And you know what? We're going back in with 93. Once again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we're gonna go back in with this shade just to make sure everything is beautifully merged together. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Okay, so I could leave it here. I could leave this smoky eye as is. Like, I'm okay with that. But it's me and it's my birthday. So naturally, I'm going to add a twist to it. So I lost my glitter glue. I have no idea where it went. But I learned a hack on TikTok that you can use like a sticky primer like Hydro Grip and it will work just as good. I'm going to just squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand and I'm just take the brush. Just going to dip into it. That actually, I probably squeezed too much, honestly. Just going to place that right in the middle of my lid. It's going to make it a little glossy. Of both lids, just wherever I'm going to put the shade that I want to put down. And I'm gonna let that sit for like 30 seconds. This one right here, which for you guys that's showing up as green, but for me it's like purple. It's a bunch of colors. It's called Newals. Wait, hold on. Newals. I don't know how to say it, but it's from Terra Moon Cosmetics. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it right over top of where I placed that. Oh my god, it's literally perfect. Wow. Okay. Yes, that was everything I wanted. Everything I wanted. I love when my looks come out exactly how I imagined. I love it so much. Perf. It looks so good. I love it. Exactly what I wanted. I'm going to go finish the rest of my face and then I will be back with the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. I did film my whole base process. So if you want to see that, you can check out my other video. However, yeah, I decided not to go with mascara for this look. I thought it looked good without it. And yeah, I'm sticking by that. So I hope you enjoyed this eye look and trying in with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.